shit. Here we go again.
Low, low, man. Low, low,
man. You like contracts, right? You're a contract guy.
I read contracts instead of conventional pornography, yes.
And we're live, of course, as a Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I am Andrew Esquire, American attorney over here in Asia. And welcome. We have a very good one today. My collar is popped. Let's fix that little thing. Nobody saw anything there. No, we didn't see anything behind the curtain there. But good to see you guys this evening here. It is a lovely evening here in Bangkok. And we've got a big one for you tonight. We've got some updates on Johnny Somali and his social media, so we'll go over those, I think, first, and then we'll follow those up with with going over this data dump, because we've got a huge amount of data that was dropped, and we're just going to go over one file amongst the amount of data. So I'm going to explain what the data dump is, how much data we have, and exactly why it's so important, and when this is going to be turned over, not if, when this is going to be turned over to sole prosecutors. That's right. We are reviewing information that will be turned over to sole prosecutors. Now, I'm not going to be showing all of it. I'm not going to be showing everything. First of all, it's days of video, days and days and days of video, and also some screenshots, some photos, some other stuff from behind the scenes. We'll talk about that when we get to the segment, which is really our main segment. But it's a large amount of stuff, enough to make anybody very, very nervous. And the most important thing to understand is that this stuff is in its full, unedited, raw form. This is the exact form you want it in if you're going to trial. So if you're going to trial, you don't just want a clip. You want the whole evidence, the whole record. You really can't object to that because, well, it's the whole record. You can't say, well, it's a clip and it's out of context. No, it's the whole thing. So we're going to go through that today and see exactly how bad these things are. This is the raw footage, the things that Johnny tried to delete. He tried to hide. His mods, who many of which may not be as loyal as he thinks they are. Right? His mods are definitely not as loyal to him as he thinks they are. They have abandoned him. They are fearful. They are in absolute fear, right? The police are looking into multiple folks across the spectrum, including some folks that are associated with Johnny Somali. And that's not just in Korea, possibly in other jurisdictions too, for certain things that are going down. So they absolutely should be worried. But some of the folks have said, you know what? I want to get away from this. I want to distance myself from this. And, we're just going to throw Johnny under the bus. So this is what's happening now. A lot of this stuff is getting out, and it's going to end up on this. A 1 terabyte hard drive. You're going to see me with this in Seoul. You're going to see me bring this to the court. You're going to see me bring this to the prosecutor's office. It's going to be great. It's going to be great before the end of the week. Before the end of the week, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay. So that said, let's say thank you for some of these memberships. We got a ton of memberships here. Mazrova Palma for 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you, Mazrova Palma. I'm here for the scuff for 10. No scuff today. Was late, but not scuffed. Trav for 1, thank you so much. I'm here for the scuff for another 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. Scuff-tastic today. JP with 5 and GJJ joining for a member. Thank you so much. I'm here for the scuff for the over 30 memberships. Appreciate that so much. And for all of you guys. Yes. Thank you. Dr. Weird said, behind schedule, homosexual, and disheveled. I think I look good. It's a little humid here inside, and my AC is a little weak today. I got to work on that. Krypton 0045 says, will there be graphs? We desire graphs. Not today. not today. I'm not. I have my charges presentation pulled up in case it kind of comes up as a matter of a question, but we don't. It's not. This is not PowerPoint based. We are reviewing the raw footage. This is something that I don't think has been seen before, unless you were literally watching Johnny's stream. So unless you were watching Johnny's stream, you probably haven't seen this, right? Let's see. Tatsumi says for 10. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tatsumi, thank you. Yes. For that. Eyes and Dragon said it has to be a full clip, otherwise evidence no good. Exactly. And this is the full stream. And we're not going to watch the whole stream. So these streams are often hours. I mean, hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. The one that I think I'm looking at here is like 5 hours, right? So we're obviously not going to watch 5 hours of Johnny Somali. I would not subject any of you to that. That's the worst form of torture. However, what we will do is I have highlighted it like a prosecutor would. Now, I am not a Korean prosecutor, so they can probably spot more crimes than I can. But going through this, we're going to point out some problematic stuff he's doing here, right? And what he should be concerned with. There's a lot of stuff he needs to be concerned with. And one thing today, this is actually the Lotte World Day, where he goes to Lotte World and creates an absolute mess. One thing you need to be aware of, this is something that hasn't been talked about, is the privacy laws. And this is something that's really underestimated here. All of these people here that are in his videos could potentially come after them for violating their privacy. In addition, this man is photographing children, right? Which would aggravate that, right? He is photographing children without their consent. Yeah, that's not okay at all, period, right? So absolutely a problem for Johnny Somali right here. And once again, I hope this gets translated and this gets out to the Korean prosecutors so they can go and they can charge him, right? They can charge him with additional charges based on this, right? So we're going to go through it. I'm going to give you my legal analysis on this video as we go piece by piece. So, and also the parts of it that will aggravate the actual charges, that will aggravate the crimes and make it much, much worse. The Real Zune, welcome. Zuni, too, welcome as a member. Johnny Mod says, a curiosity, can Rumble suffer from his actions? Potentially, right? So, for example, I mean, if Korea said, hey, Rumble, you're not doing enough to like enforce the laws, I mean, they could like block Rumble or whatever else, or they could interfere with Rumble. But, you know, Rumble isn't necessarily always liable for the actions of the folks streaming on there. I think that, look, ultimately the person who needs to be held responsible the most is Johnny Somali, right? Just because it's potential or it could happen doesn't mean it should. It doesn't mean that's the right party, right? The platform didn't do the things. It was Johnny and his fans and his audience. And largely there's a couple of folks on here that specifically pushed this and did this and got him in such hot water. Also, I want to give a warning today. This is a content warning. A lot of this is going to be very, there's some dirty language. There's some stuff that's going to get translated here that is not, it's not safe for kids. So if you have children around, I mean, no, it's late in Asia. So if you're in Korea, it's about 11 o'clock, right? Hopefully your kids are asleep. If you're in America, it's the morning, you know, it is what it is. But there's some dirty language. So be prepared for that. A lot of it's in Korean, but I'll give you the gist of it. Right. I'll give you the gist of it. LJ O'Rourke for 10. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm here for the scuff for 10 and then 50 legal mindset membership. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm here for the scuff. You're coming up big to support me. And thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. I truly, genuinely appreciate it and all the support you guys have given me. It is very based of you. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Danny Rodriguez for 5. Thank you. Danny Skier says, update, he's still posting on TikTok. We're going to go over that first. He was at the police station and thinks he will walk away free. This is not good. Some has an ability to walk away. No, he does not have the ability to walk away. He thinks he does. That is something called a false sense of security. When you give somebody a false sense of security, they slip up, right? They slip up. But thank you. Sigrun Eternia could be bad, $5. Otherwise, legal behavior be used to exacerbate his potential charges. Yes, it can. So behavior that is legal, but it shows maybe malice or intent, or it shows that he is doing this as a campaign of essentially, a campaign of disorderly conduct. Yeah, that can. So it can go together. Otherwise, legal conduct can be combined with illegal conduct to aggravate that. Yes, absolutely. And that's what he doesn't understand. Crimson Queen for 1, thank you so much. Nutcracker Nuna says the U.S. needs to revoke his passport so he can't travel to other countries and do this stupid shit anymore. And we're going to talk about that. He was planning to go to Thailand, to come down to Thailand and do it. That would not have ended well for him. Frostbit for 5 says, I'd rather have molten titanium poured in my eye sockets than watch Johnny Somali for 5 hours. Coins Lupus, member for 8, says Johnny getting prosecuted in the U.S. now too? He could, for some of the stuff that's gone on, and especially some of the stuff that's gone on in the Discord. Just saying. All right, we're going to start with TikTok. So this is the first thing. This is not the data dump. This is what was going on TikTok. So there was a lot of stuff that dropped today, and Johnny is getting kind of cocky. So here's Johnny with who I believe is Hank. I think this is Hank. So this is on TikTok. They went live today on TikTok. So Johnny is still going live, still trying to milk out clout and attention over this, calling himself the O.J. Simpson of Korea. He's saying, I'm going to laugh like a maniac. And I'll go in the corner here. I'm going to laugh like a maniac when I beat the case like OJ. Hashtag Johnny Somali, hashtag Seoul, hashtag Korea. Right? If this is the comments here, Trump is not saving your ass. And then Johnny says, I promise you, I won't step 1 foot in jail. So he is now telling the judge, I'm not going to jail. He is telling the judge, I'm not going to jail. What do you think that's going to, what do you think? Do you think that's smart, guys? Do you think that's smart? To tell a judge, hey, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to prison. Right? Think that's smart? Nope. Nope. We'll all be laughing when you end up in Korean prison like you deserve. Larry, fun fact, Trump invited Johnny to the White House. I'm going to post that next, says Johnny. Okay, so the same at the police station, right? And then you've got this post, right? And this is stuff that, once again, has been put out there today. So Johnny Somali, this is from a little bit earlier. But, Johnny Somali has already called out Korean law enforcement. So he's saying he's not going to go into jail. And he's already made statements like this.
Japan, number 1. Okay, Korea, number 50, maybe, China, number 1. America, Korea, Israel, Korea, you know what I mean? Y'all niggas ain't got nothing going on. Y'all niggas is weak as hell. Y'all Korean niggas is weak as I know Korea has never won a war. I know Korea is a defeatist country. You guys have lost every battle and every war you guys have been into. So you guys think you could win a war against a little midget black man, a little green goblin, a little gold goblin, actually, from Diablo 4. So this is the first battle you guys think you can win. So I understand your guys' sentiment. I understand why you guys.
So he's challenging them, right? Once again, I hope they're going to see all this stuff, and the law enforcement's going to see this.
So mad, How about we make a peace? You guys lost to so many countries in the past. So you guys think you can win against me? You're not going to win against me. Look, even Japan lost against me. And we know what Japan did to you. And Japan lost against me. So I am a very formidable enemy. So it's better for you Koreans to apologize to me. Instead of me apologizing to you, you Koreans should apologize to me.
There it is. That's Johnny Somali's attitude, right? So for everybody's out there, and I hope all this is kind of put together, packaged, and translated. That's his attitude. He's gone into the police station today, and he's coming out with this attitude. He's coming out with this challenge, right? And that challenge was from before. But once again, this is his attitude throughout. It's been consistent throughout his behavior. He does not think he is touchable. He is defying the judge. He's spitting in the face of the judge. He's spitting in the face of the prosecutors. He thinks he's smarter than the prosecutors. Right? All this information is going to get to the prosecutors. You think they're going to take it easy on him? You think they're going to go lightly on him? I don't think so. especially when this information, all of it's going to end up right here, buddy. Right to the prosecutor. All the stuff you tried to hide, all the stuff you think is secret, all of it. It's going to be great. Shadow, 91869, Night Crew, 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Mazrova Palma, 50 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm getting a call, Mazrova.
Hello, Peso Department.
Thank you. Appreciate that very, very much. Asia Dragon, 499 says, I saw the last live you had show us Ramsey as his true self. He's a sexual predator by playing music and targeting underage. And guys, today, there's a scene in this video. I'm going to show you this raw video we're going to go over. There's a scene where there's a little girl. And if I was there and I saw this shit, I would, you know, I might go to jail for murder, right? If I was there seeing Johnny, because some of the things they're playing, right? Absolutely vile, absolutely disgusting, right? And you know, if I was a parent, Johnny would be done. Johnny would be done. Trying to be done. Shadow says, let's go with Sia Green. Shout out. And also shout out to my member stream. Now, members, if you were at my last member stream, I'm sorry. I had to clip out the Big Iron parody, the Big Lawyer, the Big Iron parody. I had to clip that out. It's available on my locals. There's a parody video, a parody audio. It's kind of a funny parody of Big Iron, the famous song, but Big Lawyer, right? And it's about kind of my journey. In my YouTube journey. But you can check that out on my locals. I had to remove from the member stream because, of course, it got copyright claimed. Benton said, so glad he's not pissing off Korean judges. He's so glad he's not below pissing off Korean judges. Yeah, it's just going to make it worse. Scuff for another 10. Gosh, love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Guys, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the fight against Johnny Somali. By the way, real quick, for those that donated on my Ko-Fi, we are 66% funded on the Fight Johnny Somali Fund. So thank you guys for going over there and donating. Real quick, thank you, Sprout. Thank you, Mazrova, Deadly Nerd. I'm here for the Scuff, Doug Diaz, Chris for the huge support. Thank you, Chris. You were amazing. Cindy Collins, Beatles, Thunder Rain, all you guys, JP, everybody who donated. Thank you so much for that over there on the Ko-Fi. Kirio for 200,000, 20,000 dong says OJ, more like OJ Locke, talentless and go to jail. Triple J26 said the ride never ends for Giant Somali. Cabbage. Yep. For 59 Norwegian krona, love the way he's digging his own grave. Agree. And welcome, Sir Guard of the Pebble of the Nettle Soup as a new member. Thank you. Abraham Manaconda. I really hope Somali gets what's coming to him. I do too. And Yuki Tono for 20 Norwegian krona. I want to see his face when he gets convicted. I do too. KAS says for Singapore 5. Hold up. Does little Johnny have a lawyer yet, or is he defending himself? I've not heard anything about that because what he did was lower than 39 IQ. Should I leak this? Let me say this. I want Johnny to be in fear. Here's my dilemma. I know a lot of things. I know more than you think I know. And I don't want to give Johnny info, but here's what I will say. I know whether or not he has a lawyer. And I'll just leave it at that. I know whether or not he has a lawyer, right? No, I'm not going to, because I want him to be in a little fear. King Lugia gifted 1 Legal Mindset membership. Thank you. 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. But I'll say this. For a very long time, he's been doing this with zero legal advice or counsel. He's been relying solely on his Discord. He's been reacting based on advice from his Discord and his little friends groups, whether they're on WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever. Right? He's been going off of DMing, teenagers for advice. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. Right? No, I'm not going to get myself in trouble. Hank is his lawyer. No. A Japanese demon lord, Obari Lucifer, says for 5. It's sad to see mentally defective individuals make themselves look dumb. I blame his brother and sister parents. Yeah. A Spider-Bruff 199 says, fear me. Humanity is doomed, period, for 50. Says he thinks he's right, but is delusional. Yeah. And Chaos Sonic said here, Johnny, Japan didn't lose against you. Japan just didn't bother. They would have let the Yakuza deal with you. Nick Atkins for 5. So get Ramsey some water because he's thirsty for some prison time. He's going to be thirsty for some cabbage because that's always going to be Clickman. Okay, before we start here, real quick, there's a good article. I'll repost it here. Actually, I need to repost this one. So I'll say I was quoted again. I was interviewed for this article. Check it out. So this is one that went up on the railway laws and who's shouting in the metro. That's up. I retweeted that one out so you guys can check that out there. But they've got some quotes for me. They've also got that railway video I played. So really awesome to see myself being used as a source. I really do appreciate that. Obviously, I have a lot of information on that. Can't disclose all my sources, but it's really good to be able to help people out and really link stuff up in this particular case. Let's see. Okay. I think we can start here. So let's start with the media. So what we have here, and I'm going to share my entire screen. So this is going to be the screen over here, and we'll get the audio. So this is his entire video. Johnny tried to delete this. We are parts. Oh, sorry. I just muted myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I muted myself. It's the mic's fault. I touched it in a bad way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I touched the mic in a naughty way. I'm very sorry. So there's a little button here, and if you gently touch it, it mutes. If you even think about that, if you dream about touching it, it mutes. So that said, no more touching the mic. So this evidence, there's 5 hours, and the cybercrimes division is going to review all of it. They're going to go over all of this, right? They're much less boomery than I am, right? They're going to go through all of this. They're going to look through all the evidence. They're going to find more stuff. This is just one video of over, let's just say, half a dozen, or more. There's a lot of video, hours of video. That's why it's got to go on the terabyte drive to get to the police, because it's a lot of data. Also going to be some maybe some pictures, maybe some screenshots, maybe some other information, right? Going into police. Right? So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going in. So we're going to review it today, and we'll get started right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're not going to review the whole thing, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down to the pertinent parts. So, and this, of course, I'm reviewing it for legal analysis, which is why I'm keeping my my comments here. This is obviously and clearly fair use. Obviously and clearly fair use. So we're going to go over some of the worst behavior in this, and I'll let you guys see what we have. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Where's the thing to charge my...
Hold on. Let me see. Is that just the media player being weird, or is that him?
I want to charge my climate...
Hold on. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sometimes his stream cuts out.
I want to charge my climate card.
So he's in the Seoul Metro. So understand there are points at which his stream has bad connection or it glitches, because obviously you can't stream that well from the Metro, right? They're not going to get that much connectivity. So there are points at which his stream glitches or goes black or whatever else. So just understand, if you see like a problem, it may be on the actual video side. Right, so we'll just play through that. Climate card is this new promotion that Seoul has. It's a cheaper transit card, so it's like something they're doing to promote the climate. They promote like green, staying green by taking public transit. So they're selling these climate cards, which are a discounted metro card, essentially, right? A discounted public transit card.
One. You guys want me to go take her? Yeah, you guys rarely see me do Johnson. All right, today we'll text her. And then we'll call Bong Bong on stream too. All right, bet. You guys want Johnson? Say less. Maybe I'll find a girlfriend, guys. You guys know I haven't had a girlfriend in so long. Hey, maybe I'll find a girlfriend. She was telling me, like, we hung out.
So once again, we're not going to watch it all. It gets relevant. There's a comment he makes here that's very relevant. And also watch the chat, because see how the chat, once again, you can cultivate different types of chat. And look, you can have chats that are fun, playful, but his chat definitely is egging him in the wrong direction. And remember, they're the ones sending him the TTS. And oftentimes you'll see the worst comments come from people that are now defending him the most aggressively, right? An abstract artist says real quick for 5, turn all evidence against Johnny and tell Korean police Americans wanted citizens to provoke. Oh yeah, I will. Danny Skier for 100. Ty Bot says, when the trial comes, you're in the courtroom, secretly record it on a recorder and just share it. The details, no need to play the audio for us. I'm going to take notes. I'm not going to break any rules. I'm going to honor the law of Korea. Unlike Johnny Somali, I respect Korean law. I will honor the laws of Korea, right? I'm not going to break any rules at all, period.
After stream, we went clubbing. We kept drinking. She's super fucking cool. Yeah, I gotta ask for someone's help.
By the way, guys, this was his first day in Seoul, his first full day in Seoul. So this is us reviewing old footage, but this is stuff he has deleted. So this is not him today. This is him, from earlier in Seoul, but he's trying to hide this, right?
Me, sir. You know where I can charge my climate card? I gotta show these niggas visual proof. Yeah, she was a super W. It feels like the old days with Gino being in these Asian nice subways. I'm glad I squashed the beef with Gino, and I'm definitely gonna stream with Gino again soon. I lost my train.
I don't want to watch random shit with this guy, but there's a comment here that gets up, so we gotta get the comment before I fast forward.
Transit card the other night. That's why I bought a new one. Open this fucking shit. What the fuck?
I think it's like right here.
I look good, bro. Really.
Hold on, let me see. Let me
I
skip.
look sexual.
It's right. Here we go. Okay.
4. And also, do you know where I can charge it? Upstairs? You know where I can charge this thing? I want to put money on this. No? Where I can put money? I want to find the machine. Maybe can you translate for me? I don't know. Huh? I want to put cash on it. Yeah, where's the machine? Where's that way? Okay. Okay.
By the way, let me just reference this. The way he's acting is just rude to people, right? It's like, it's just in general, like the whole countenance is just rude as hell, right?
The fuck?
Yeah,
is this the machine right here? Oh no, I'm so lost, guys. Trust me. So Korea is way harder to navigate than Japan. Way too hard.
I think the comment.
Okay. Let's try to find the fucking card thing. I'm not trying to steal it. I'm done doing crimes on camera. I'm gonna stick to doing all my crime, guys, off camera. That was what fucked me up in Japan. When I come back to Japan, I promise I am gonna do more crime, but I'm just gonna make sure to do my crime off camera. Oh, we found the machine.
So there we go. There's number 1. He's promised to do crime in a place in which he's said he's not going to. First of all, Japan can definitely blacklist him permanently for that. So if you could guys translate that into Japanese, right, and get that over to Japan, Japan can permanently blacklist him for that, right? He may have got a 5-year ban. That's a permanent ban right there. So Japan can take him off the list pretty much forever. Admission of intent to commit crime. Look directly at his face when he did it. He said it right into the camera. That's not comedy at all. That's not laugh. That's not ha-ha funny at all. Right? Pretty much says it in public on stream, completely admissible in court, completely usable by the government, can be forwarded over to Japan. Right. So yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing right there. Also for Korea, I think that tells you what he will do in Korea. Right. It just tells you. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to keep doing stuff illegal here and there. I'm going to keep lying, doing other stuff, right? That's what his plan is, right? Yeah, clip it, translate it. I'm going to keep this playing just for a little bit, just to show you how he treats a child. So he literally proceeds to like treat a child in a way that once again, if I was this kid's parent, I would walk up and slap Johnny like right there.
Amazing. Amazing. English. Bro, what the? This shit is retarded, bro. I'm gonna wait for them. God damn, bro. Number 4. I see 2 and I see 6. That's what I'm so
Whoever said he's in low IQ in the chat, of course I agree.
confused about. Let me see in the Google Map. Let me put on the Google Map. Maybe one of you guys can figure this out.
By the way, let me read some of the comments here real quick because I got some bigger ones. For 150, it says, in some countries, there's compulsory psychiatric treatment. Can Johnny be claimed to be mentally ill and avoid prison? No, it's not going to work. It generally reminds me more of a hero from Clockwork Orange. No, he's not. He doesn't meet that standard. He wouldn't meet that standard in the U.S. either because he's not actually the legal definition of insane. Asia Dragon 456 says, hopefully Andrew gets a Nobel Prize for helping bring knowledge and prevent anyone who wants to ruin any local and international visitor vacation without a nuisance streamer. Yeah, we want experiences abroad without nuisance streamers, whether you're a tourist or you're an expat like me, someone who lives abroad. I don't want to deal with this. Asshole reacted. He changed his hair to hide. Yes. I think he was doing some Trump hair thing. That's what he was doing there. Just a dank Raven says, sounds like a classic work headphones. Yep. Remember, throughout all this, he has a speaker, a JBL speaker that essentially it is broadcasting music and text to speech. This is not music that's being played just to him. This is music that everybody is hearing through the speaker, and it's turned way, way, way up. Right? Giovan says, the new Johnny Cabbage. Yes. Danny Skier, any update on his trial date? Later, just wait. And then Crappy J said, for 10, Johnny is so deep in denial about his situation that he has deceived himself into believing he isn't deceiving himself. Exactly. He thinks he's untouchable. He's not.
It's so crazy. IRL streaming is so dangerous, bro. You dox your location so many. Like, if somebody really wanted to find me, like all these people that like really threaten to do something to me, like I am in your city live. Like I'm not inciting violence, but like if you're really about it, you would come do it.
Okay. This is what we call a provocation. So this is a provocation. This is saying, if you're about it, come do it, right? This is incitement, right? He's like, I'm not inciting violence, but come do it. That is incitement. You are provoking somebody and challenging them to come and commit violence. Not just one person, but many people. You are actually trying to incite them to violence. If you guys want to come and protect Korea, if you guys want to do this, I'm in your city, come get it. Come get it. If you're about it, come get it, right? You could come get it. I'm live streaming. Come get it. And I know he did it a lot, but it's provocation. It's incitement, right? That's literally the definition of incitement. That's textbook incitement. I'm not going to do crimes on camera while I'm on camera. Exactly. I'm here for the Scott for 5 says 20K likes and 50 more memberships. I'm buying likes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, I'm here for the Scuff. I really appreciate it. We have almost 7,000 people watching and only 1,000 likes. If you guys can like the video, I would really appreciate it. It helps me out in the algorithm. Even if you cannot support me, I really do appreciate that. He has Artisanum for 2 says he has the right to remain silent. You just can't. Exactly. Let's continue.
Let me see. They got a subway police in Seoul. Damn, I don't want to get on their radar.
Spoiler alert. He's already on their radar, and he ends up having an altercation. Spoiler alert.
Let me show you guys this here. Wipe the screen, it's greasy. How come this is not working, bro? English. This one doesn't work, bro. Does this mean it's broken? Does anybody speak Korean? What the fuck does this mean? Does it mean broken? Niggas need to hurry up, bro.
So he said that like right behind them. So of course they heard him, right? Of course they hurt him, right? And look, yeah, they're taking a while. They are taking a while. They're tourists. They're, they don't know what they're doing, right? It's typical. But once again, just being rude to people.
Thank you.
No, is that a crime? No. But does it aggravate things in the eyes of a judge and prosecutors that watch this? And they're like, oh, is he a good person who made one mistake, or was he being a nuisance throughout the city? They can take these things into mind when they're considering punishment.
You couldn't figure it out? It's broken?
Sorry?
What's wrong with it? Does it work?
Let's take my card.
Your credit card?
Yeah.
I think you load it with cash.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I need to get some cash.
Yeah, these things only load with cash.
Okay, so why stay here?
Wait, your credit card's in there?
No, but why does it have this thing if it only takes cash?
I think it might take the Korean one only. Yeah, no worries, bro. The touchscreen, how did you get this to work? I pressed English.
It's already on English.
Oh, okay.
Now you turn it on Korean.
It's like Johnny is so low IQ. He didn't understand that like what he did was just flipped it over to English. That was so stupid. It was idiotic.
Okay. Fuck. There we go. No worries, boss. Okay, bills. Now that took time. Was that a rude interaction, guys? Was I being mean there? Okay, I'm putting the money in. I cannot figure this shit out for the life of me, bro. Hey, little nigga, you know how to do this?
Okay. He calls a little kid and says, yo, little N-bomb, you know how to do this.
Can you put this in there for me? Little nigga? Put that inside. Put it in there. Yes. Get to work, nigga. You know how to translate this? Can you help me? Put it inside. My 5,001. Put it in my card. Yes. Put it inside. I don't read Korean.
Bro, if I was this kid's parent, first of all, if I'm this kid's parent, I'm because here's the thing. This kid is on here without the permission of his parents. So you've got an invasion of privacy involving a child, right? That's an issue. That's a legal issue. Probably a cause of action there, right? If not a criminal penalty. I mean, and beyond that, there's some extra legal things that might happen. If a parent isn't seeing a child being treated like this, right? Absolutely painful. So we're gonna fast forward now. So we're gonna fast forward, and we're gonna jump forward to when he gets on the metro, because he sits fumbling here with this for quite a period of time. So let me fast forward here. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit.
I speak Korean, so I'll give you a warning because I don't want you guys to waste your money.
Okay, I think this is about it. Yeah. So, yeah, and I think this one, it's like saying he's a porn star, and to let me just pull this one up. So now he's on the metro, and he's going to proceed to do many things that are illegal on the metro. Nathan, this is a good question. Laws are different in Korea and Japan and many Asian countries, right? Particularly involving children, right? You can't just go around filming children without their consent. That's something you cannot do. They're not capable of doing that, especially since you are streaming it, since you are advertising it, since you're putting it out in public. The laws are different. They're not the same, right? So streaming children is a problem. It's not America, right? And even in the US, that can be a problem in certain circumstances. You should be very careful around, filming children. Second of all, I mean, even if it wasn't even legal aside, it's a weird thing to do. But there specifically, it's a problem. In fact, a lot of street streamers that would do street videos in Japan that have to censor people's faces because they're not giving consent, right? And yes, even in public, this can be an issue. Welcome everybody to the chat. Appreciate everybody joining. I know I see Yellow Flash and some people out there. And what's up? I see some people from Suwon. I love Suwon. I was down in Suwon with the good professor the other day. So look, we talked about subway crimes. He's now on the subway. once again, this is the raw footage. This is from the stream. This is what he tried to delete. He is spreading pornographic messages. This is a message about porn. It talks about his dong too, right? In public on a metro where there are children. This creates a disturbance. It's disorderly. This is a violation of the Railway Safety Act, which I talked about before. Also, obscene material in public, creating a public disruption, can even fall under terrorism, right? And actually, you're going to see at a certain point during this, he actually mentions this is bad enough to constitute as terrorism. And he even says himself, this is definitely terrorism. He says it himself. I don't need to,
So I'll give you a warning.
All right, so I'm going to fast forward here.
Party, everybody. Yeah, we just try
So what? Okay, here we go. Once again, creating a disturbance, right? Watch this.
to have fun, y'all.
This music is playing. So I know what you guys are thinking. Is this music just like from the video? No, this music is playing at that level on the metro. That's a classic disturbance, right? Also, Orsa Flats with 50 legal mindset memberships. Holy smokes. I'm trying not to drop this, but I see that and I'm just thinking
Emotional damn.
thank you so much. I love that meme. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'll drop another one here, Joe. Thank you, Orsa Flats. Thank you for the fight against Johnny Somali's weirdness. Also, a big thank you to the big donors today. I'm here for the scuff. Everybody else who donated big memberships. Appreciate that. Also, if you received a membership today, please say thank you. Mr. Anime 343, Revi's husband, became a new member as well. Thank you. All right, let's continue here.
Everybody turn up, guys. It's the South Korea party. Everybody. I found some Caucasians. Hello. We gotta get out of here, bro. Let me see how many stops, bro. Okay, God. How many more? Okay, 15. We're almost out of here. Guys. Almost out of here. Thank you so much for the $10, guys.
Slim sent $5 going. Siri Bashir.
So he's got like a Trump voice. So he said like that. Some of that was said, I think, in the Trump voice.
Bro, what? Nah, is it?
So everyone's looking at him, or at least most people are, because he's blaring music, right? He's blaring music on the subway. That's extraordinarily rude. So he's shouting and dancing on the metro. This is 100% a disturbance. He's got the JBL right there. There's a speaker, right? He knows what he's doing, right? 100% a disturbance. Knowingly, it shows intent. He's enjoying it. They've got him on this crime, dead to rights. They've got them. This is a crime, dead to rights. Proof. Don't need to see any more. But we have more.
Everybody, hello, party, hello. Hey, Yani. Oh, Yani. Everybody, let's have a party. Yeah, they're gonna send the Korean FBI. I don't know what the Korean FBI is called, but someone do the research. The Korean FBI is coming for sure. It only took 1 week after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki for the Japanese plainclothes police to come to my hotel and flash badges. Like the Japanese, I forgot what they're called, crime prevention something. Someone to figure out what the Japanese like crime prevention something.
Okay. Let me just fast forward a minute here because I want to skip his like bantering. Right? Okay. He sits down. Here's another crime. Right? Just wait for it here. That lag. Let's see here.
I'm not gonna do nothing sexual though with Bong Bong because I don't want to get in trouble. You'll be at all the train stops. Okay, let's see. Let me see how many more stops we got. 14. Have some deep breath. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna sit down and drink a little of my soju. I'm gonna sit down next to this grandma. Sorry.
So I'm gonna sit down and drink my soju, right? So let's see what he does here.
Sorry, old man.
Obviously, even the grandma knows what is wrong with this person. Like, what is wrong with him?
Cracking this in my. I feel like a crackhead. I'm sitting here cracking open alcohol, man.
So clear. By the way, that's 0. Hold on, let's play it again one more time. Come on, lag in connection here. Right, that was 0.
I'm not gonna do nothing sexual. I feel like a crackhead. I'm sitting here cracking open alcohol, man.
So that is clearly 0 soju, right? You can see it right there. Zero, right? Very famous with like very famous actually, good popular soju, but it is super illegal. That's not okay, right? So that's another problem right there. Caught on camera, dead to rights, drinking soju on the subway. Clear as day.
Nope. More for me. More for me. I'm gonna need it, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna need it after this. I'm kind of stressed out right now, man. I'm gonna need it. You can't see it in my eyes, but I'm gonna need some of this.
Very cringe. Very cringe. Gets worse.
I don't think they're pressing me because I look like them. You know, not even one person is pressing me. Maybe because I look like them. I'm blending in. Thank you guys for all the support, guys. I love you guys. Just for this, I'm gonna go hit the bungee jump for you guys right now.
Once again, it was his chat that enabled this, you know? It was his chat that enabled this. Let's skip forward a couple seconds here.
I fucked Hannah Ridgeway in her booty hole.
So now he's once again singing obscene lyrics on the metro. Once again, a disturbance.
If I catch Kimmy, I'm a fucker. I had a threesome with Kimmy and Hannah in my dream.
He's walking through the entire train to create as big of a disturbance as he can. Literally walking up and down the train. Most people, by the way, you get on the train, you stand, you don't walk up and down the stream, the train. He's going up and down to make as big of a disturbance as he can. So when you talk about aggravating factors, yeah, that's an aggravating factor.
Oh my God, this is so bad, guys.
So let's fast forward here a little bit. And I think here we are. Hold on, we have to go a little bit back here.
Oh my, this is terrorism. This is now terrorism.
So, you know, he's got the you know, the music playing, and he admits it's terrorism, right? So there's the statement.
Now this is terrorism, guys. Now this is terrorism, bro.
And that's his stream cutting out. See, it's still playing here. So let me fast forward.
Is it lag?
That's his stream cutting
No sex
out.
noise, please. Just don't send no sex. Yeah, I'm good. Refresh, guys. There's no sex noises, guys. Please, it's the one.
So they're playing sex noises. So he's playing sex noises on the train. So that is definitely a problem because it also goes into the obscenity rules. So you've got not only disturbance, but you got the obscenity rules on top of that, right? So he's just this one. And guys, put this in perspective. I'm playing for you one video and going through multiple crimes this man has committed. One video. This is just one. There's multiple the cops are going to get now that he thought he took down. He thought he was hiding, etc. No. Multiple are going to get sent in with perhaps some annotations, right?
Rule I have. It's the only thing I'm asking. It's not a hard rule. If you want to choose, if you guys want to choose any song, just use it.
Right. So you've got more kind of offensive speech here, you know. more offensive speech. And once again, this is all text to speech. So it's all coming out.
YouTube link.
This is not today. Someone in the chat says, is this today? This is not today. This was his first day in Seoul. He tried to delete this video. He tried to hide this video. But obviously, I'm bringing it back for the purpose of showing it to you guys and running through the crimes and a fair use analysis of the legal considerations of Johnny Somali. But this is something he tried to hide because he knew the prosecutors are looking for it, and they're going to be very interested when they receive this week.
I don't understand what it's saying. Don't listen to these people. It's so packed in this goddamn town. Oh no, police are here, goddamn. Police are here, goddamn. Police are here, guys. I gotta turn down a little bit. Oh, how you doing? Hello? Oh? No streaming? Africa.
So he's already, the police are there now. Subway police are there now, telling him not to stream. And here's another thing. At every turn, with both security and with law enforcement, he lies to them. He misrepresents what he's going to do. He subverts their instructions, like pretty much at every turn of this story. And we're going to see that over and over again. He also does that with staff, etc., like repeatedly lying, twisting it, making things messed up, we'll say. Real quick, Dalton Wong gave $49.99. I tried filming a video near Seoul with a colleague from Korea. He was told to stop because I was using a tripod. Seeing what Ramsey has done and how he feigns ignorance is infuriating. Hope this helps Korea throw the book at him. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Dalton. That's my goal. My goal is for Korea to go as hard on him as possible, as is possible at all. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the support, and thanks for the message. Candy Carton says, thank you for your hard work. The amount of time it takes to spread sunshine on Johnny Somali doesn't go unnoticed. You rock. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dog Low as a new member. Thank you. Griffin as a new member. Thank you so much. MJ today for 1,000 won. Thank you. Artist Turn says, how long before Interpol gets involved? Well, we'll see the European connections here. I mean, there are some. Charlie Jones says, I didn't stop watching you until the VTuber stuff. But with full coverage of Johnny, you have beat out Legal for my favorite YouTube law professional. Thank you so much. I go deep on these topics, and I am going to follow Johnny Somali until he either ends up in prison or somewhere else. We'll say that. Ben Zelnith for Ochanwan says he's been sitting in the area reserved for the elderly or disabled. Yes, exactly. He also sat in the reserved seat as well. Gamer Helen for IDR 5,000, thank you. And I'll get one last super chat. Asian Dragon says, as a respect, tourists like myself makes a plan and gets out Google Translate because a local does not learn much English as their second language. Exactly. He has zero respect. He knows he could do this. He chooses not to do it, right? He chooses not to turn on Google Translate or to do that. Asian Dragon also says for $4.99, my head is going to hurt when he talks negative in a negative children's location. Yeah, you're gonna see some of that. I gotta warn you guys, he does some offensive stuff in front of children, and we're gonna get to that. Orsa Flats for 5 says Johnny Somali's intelligence is too low and infectious. I can feel my brain cells game ending themselves. Going to need to boost my int score with a gift drop. Thank you so much. And Benton for 5 says he should get solitary confinement since he apparently can't stand not being the center of attention. Yes, this is why he needs to be in jail, because he will not have access to his streams. I'll get the rest of the super chats later. All the smaller ones, I'll get those later when we have a little bit more of a break. But let's continue.
TV? Africa TV? No Africa TV? Okay, next stop I go. Taxi, I take taxi, no problem. Sorry guys. The Africa TV, you know? Oh, sorry. God damn it, guys. I'm getting pressed. This is crazy. Already, this is crazy, bro. The police already here. God damn it. We gotta go in the taxi, guys. This is crazy. This is a standoff of the ages, guys. This is crazy. Oh my God, guys. We gotta go, guys. We gotta take a train. We gotta take a train, bro. We gotta take a train. Next stop we go. It's okay. Oh my God. What, the volume? It's a ringtone. Somebody's calling me in my phone.
See, and he's trying to lie to them saying it's a ringtone. We have proof that it's not. And this is actually showing that it's not. So when this goes to police, right, once again, typically there's something, typically in most countries, there's a law for, I don't know, impeding law enforcement, lying to law enforcement, obstruction of law enforcement, some sort of charge like that. That's a criminal charge. So when you're lying to them and we can show objectively that you're lying about it, well, yeah, it's not going to work out too well for you, bro. Just saying, little buddy.
This one? Oh, okay. I take off. They pressing me because I gotta take it off. You called them? You? I think there's that guy that snitched. Damn, I gotta take a taxi, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, we gotta go. Let's get out of here, guys. I'm turning it back up because I'm out the train now. I'm out the train, so I'm turning it back up.
So, oh yeah. This message, just so you know, it's I hate Koreans. I am going to nuke Koreans. I think this is the one about, yeah. I think it's like, I'm going to nuke Koreans. I hate them. Yeah. So he's, making violent terroristic threats, via the text-to-speech here. So, and you see, of course, the police are following him. They're making sure he leaves, but you've got this as well here. So you've got more proof. Yeah. Nenun Hanguk Saram. That means Korean people, right? And I'm sorry, my pronunciation isn't bad. Shiro Habnida, right? Which is like, I hate Korean people, right? That's I hate Korean people, right? Nenun Hangak Saram, which is Korean people. Kim, you see right here, Kim Jong-un. Ego, and this is what I don't know. I translated it earlier, but it's essentially I want to nuke them, right? Once again, my Korean is very bad, guys. Sorry, I'm not the best translator here, but I did it earlier. Google Lens works very well, and talking to friends, stuff like that. Essentially, saying he hates Koreans and wants to nuke them. That's what you call a terroristic threat. All right, so let me fast forward. So we're going to fast forward on this because there's so much of this. We're going to fast forward to when he gets to Lotte World. So he's going to the theme park Lotte World. Now, what I want to show you. Better than cake. Hold on one second. What I want to show you is he is around a bunch of children.
Thank you. That way?
He is around a bunch of children. Let me rewind this. Let's see.
Straight in the knitting. Chris is getting. Take it right now, guys.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's a bunch of little kids here, bro. I'm
hold on. Let's say
I think it's the streaming game. It is what it is.
It's the streaming game. This guy acts like this is what streaming is. This is what you have to do to be popular. It's the streaming game. This is all the streaming game. No, it's not. This is what you're doing, right? And it's not the streaming game. It's the straight to fucking jail game, right? So let's watch this because once again, this is the type of person he is.
Oh yes, we're gonna take it right now, guys. Oh, it's a bunch of little kids here, bro. I'm so out of place.
It's a bunch of little kids here. So this sick fuck goes around here, and we're gonna see he repeatedly plays sexual messages around children. Right? This is a theme park full of children. He knows it's full of children, right? He intentionally goes around playing sexual messages in front of children, right? So I'm gonna fast forward this to what is probably one of the most disgusting, sickening, and bad examples of his behavior here. So we'll just fast forward it a little bit, and I think it's around here. So hold on. And I got another minute or so to go. Let's go. I think it's here.
Watch me with your family.
Okay, so he's in line. There's a lot of children in this line. A lot. He's around a lot of children now. Watch the text-to-speech. It comes in about a minute.
Okay, let's go. Let's get these tickets, man. I'm about to try ice skating for the first time. We're about to do a bungee jump. We're about to do a bunch of shit while we're here, bro. You and Sam both hate Chris Travels, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah! Yatta! If we get bored of this place, I'll try to book us today, guys. Let me know if it's a good idea in the chat. Put one in the chat. We'll go do a K-pop dance class later this afternoon. It's a little bit early. It's only like 1 o'clock noon. The sweat is like making this shit look crazy.
Okay, so remind you, I'm just playing this. Know all of the kids around him. Know all of the children, because the text to speech is about to get pretty bad. And this, once again, obscenity, like essentially, creating a sexual environment around children. These are all extremely aggravating factors. On top of the fact that all of this at Lotte World is obstruction of business. This is why I said Lotte World must file, because it's obstruction of business. Right? Watch this.
It's looking more real now. Like, wow. You're watching on TV's app? All right, bet. That's what we'll do. Once we're done with the amusement park, we'll try the craziest rides here, and then we'll do a K-pop. We'll go book it. I found a bunch on Google. They're all over. K-pop dance class. Find Gear. Is Gearit here in Korea?
Yeah, there's this one. Is this the one I was talking about? Let me make sure I'm translating this one correctly. Let me make sure I'm translating this correctly. Because I don't want to mess up. There's, I think, 2 text to speech here. One of them is different than the other. Let me use my little handy dandy Google Lens here. Let me just flip that over. I believe this one. Yeah, this one is sexual. This one is, who wants to suck my D, right? In Korean. So there are multiple children. This gentleman Swan over here, for $3 around children, was allowed to play Who Wants to My D around children. Yeah, exactly. Once again, I gave you guys a content warning. It's extremely rough to talk, but once again, we're doing this for the purpose of documenting his crimes. Absolutely abhorrent. And this right here alone, offensive a penalty for this, right? Around the children. Absolutely. This is a criminal act. 100%. Right? Shake from Hunger Team says, Andrew, I've been following you from Nick's streams. You've thrown so much. Proud of you. I think grown so much. Proud of you. Thank you so much. I like to say I've grown as a human and as a streamer and as a person, right? I wasn't always, sometimes I've done stuff that's immature in my life, but I want to say, like, no matter how fucked up I've been, I've never gone around children and blasted a message for children to, do this, right? I never blasted sexual messages around children. I'm here for the scuff. Thank you so much. She says, I want a fauna clip for this guy. I got you, bro. I got you. Drop 50 legal mindset memberships. I'll play a fauna clip. Here we go.
Disgusting.
Very disgusting. Very vile. Thank you so much for that. Guys, if you've received a gift membership, thank you so much to Scuff, to everybody else who's donated today, Ors Flats. Thank you so much, guys. We've got a bunch of new members today. I think over 300 members, 315 members today. Thank you for the support. I couldn't do this guy without you guys. But once again, look at this. Look at this message and watch, because you're going to see who's looking at him and who's listening. You might think, oh, well, maybe nobody heard this. No. The kids heard this.
What are you sending, Swan? Yo, I'm gonna try to sneak my liquor in this bitch.
So now you're bringing the liquor around, the kids and everything else, right? So there's that. So you see right here, there's, girls, there's like a young girl, behind him. Right? There's children there. Right? And look, I love this because it's like you see the little girl here. The message is playing. It's a vulgar message, right? And you see the girl looking at him like, what the hell's going on? She might even be crying. Like, I don't even see. But, there's somebody, definitely a baby crying. But, like, what the hell is going on here? And so it's not like, once again, this is a harmless thing. You can see people were clearly affected by this. Children were affected by this. Clear proof here. I hope this gets translated as well. Like, I hope people translate my take on this. This is a crime in America. This would be an issue. This would be an issue in a lot of places, right? And trust me, as a parent, they would be well within their rights to take some vigilante actions against against Johnny Somali. Shake from Hunger Team, thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Minty Feel says, I've been watching you for a while now. Just wanted to send a gift for always covering law and law enforcement in a fun, engaging way. Even I can understand law when it comes to legal mindset. Thank you. Caesar Trevino says, Johnny Somali should visit Mexico. We will treat him as good as he deserves. I love your work and dedication. Saludos, saludos, Caesar. Gracias for the very generous gift of 100 Mexican pesos. Appreciate that, brothers. And shout out to all my very, very based Mexican brothers. Mexicanos, and everybody out there, Latin America, Asia, Europe. I appreciate you guys all over the world coming together on this. One of the best things about this is, despite Johnny being a disgusting human being, people from around the world are uniting together to say this person is someone we do not need in a civilized society, right? We do not need these type of people running around in a civilized society. This isn't a left issue. This isn't a right issue. It's not an America issue. It's not an Asia issue. It is a human issue. This is about controlling and punishing human beings that have clearly crossed the line for civilization. All right. So I'm going to skip ahead here to when he violates more rules. So
Big for 5 foot.
So he's going to violate some more rules here. Before I do that, let me catch up on some of the larger super chats. Thank you guys so much. Grava Iron for 100,000 Indonesian rupiah says it baffles me seeing how many people actually rooted for him in his Instagram. These kind of people actually exist among us. Yes, and they call it free speech. This is not free speech. This is criminal activity. Omega for 199. Thank you for the super sticker. Jiwon Yoon for 4,400. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate the folks in Korea supporting me. Thank you. MJ today said, I work at a Hagwon. You work at a Hagwon. Oh, yeah, cool. And a lot of my students will go to Lotte World with their family members. Yeah, that's fucked up, right? Thank you. And by the way, MJ, thank you seriously, Gamsamnida, because I know that Hagwons, you work long periods of hours. It's hard. It's not easy work. I had friends who worked at Hagwons. I actually helped somebody get out of a Hagwon contract when I was there. Very interesting situation with one of the larger companies. I won't say which, but crazy stuff there. But anyways, thank you for that. Appreciate that. I'm here for the scuff. We hit 2K likes and way up to go. Here you go. Thank you so much. Sea Potato for 200 says cabbage takes between 60 to 100 Ks to mature. He's going to learn that. He's going to learn that. Asian Dragon said, if Andrew can invite Bong Bong and give her legal action because getting close to Ramsey will her reputation as an IRL streamer and pursue charges will help her because I see her as an innocent girl. Well, Asian Dragon, if she reaches out to me, I'm willing to talk to her. I would talk to her in probably a pre-recorded interview because I don't want her saying anything offensive live or doing anything weird. I would just talk to her as a pre-recorded interview and see if it's good enough to air. Mike Schmidt for 10 euros says, why is this thing still alive? Greetings from Germany to all the Legal Mindset fans. Vielen Dank to all those over there in Deutschland. I was there for my cousin's wedding a couple months ago. Abstract Artist said, in the US, put him on the child predator list for this. He hasn't been convicted in the US. If he is convicted of a sex crime abroad, that would be a thing. So if Korea added a sex-related crime, then they could think about taking reciprocal action in the US or putting him on lists in the US. That would require Korea to bring a sexual type charge. Guy Reacts for $6.99 Canadian says, this makes my blood boil. Glad you are covering and helping prosecutors and people know about it. Yeah, once again, guys, this is all going to end up on this, and this is all going to end up in the hands of a sole prosecutor in the courts by the end of the week, right? This or another one. I'm probably going to use this one, but we may use another one. If we need more than a terabyte, we'll get a bigger drive. This is my old terabyte drive. So it should be enough, but if we need another one, we'll get a different one. Kalberg for 125 says, if Ramsey gets arraigned for Lotte World activities, would that make text-to-speech donators complicit? I mean, technically the text-to-speech people are complicit, but most of them are not in Korea, so it's going to be effectively almost impossible to drag them to Korea to answer for this. Marianne for 5,000 won. Thank you so much. Ochan won. Thank you, Marianne. Catlin Gun, I saw you over in Geary's chat. Thank you. Someone asked if his chat can be held accountable. Yeah, they technically could, but once again, it's the whole, could you technically do it and practically? First of all, you'd have to pin the username to a person. That's pretty difficult. And look, I'm not trying to lie to you guys or give you false hope. That's why I like doing this, because I like to just give you guys the raw truth and give you the reality. The reality is, cross international borders for anything less than like a murder level is very, very difficult to do. Spider Bro for 199 says clout is a hell of a drug, and this is what he does. This is a man on clout. Look at that face. Look at that. Look at that. A mug, it takes a mother to love, right? That's clout. Clan says, honestly, surprised there's more shit on him. Oh, yeah, this is all he tried to hide. And we've got hours of this, guys. Hours of this. Scorpion Black Dragon says for 10, with the publicity you are broadcasting about Jody Somali, he should beg the police to put him in protective custody. One Korean Marine for comfort women is peanuts to thousands of children. Yes. Yes. For 25 Hong Kong, do we know when he will be in court? It is a sentencing hearing. Guys, when I know the court dates, you will know the court dates. Let me put it this way. When I know, you will know, or I will let you know, hey, I'm going to the first one, and I'll let you know when we get to the sentencing hearing. I will let you know. You guys will know. Dart Mosh says, just to remind you, free speech forbids the government from arresting you just because of what you say. That's it. Yep. David Johnson says for 5, I appreciate you documenting all these fools' failures. Hopefully it gets at least 5 years. Good day from Australia. Thank you. And Chris for 199. Thank you, Chris. As an American Korean, I appreciate you. Thank you. Chris, man, thank you. Brother, you came up big on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much. I promise you that is going to a very, very good use to come and handle this guy. Thank you for coming up big on my Ko-Fi and really supporting me get towards that goal. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate it. And I promise you we're going to do everything we can to make sure this is done right against this guy, against this individual. I'll get 3 more and then we're going to go. Vortex Cross, we're going to keep playing the video. Use both drives so you can back up his content. It would be a shame if a random data corruption incident ruined the chances of a Korean prosecutors. Don't worry, we've got it backed up. I got people got it backed up. I've got it uploaded to cloud drives. There ain't no way this data is going anywhere, right? Ain't no way. Crappy J says 10. Does South Korean public defenders have similar obligation to present an effective defense? Or can they simply say something like, here's your plea and take it? I mean, sort of, but a lot of times they tell the defendant you're screwed. Korean lawyers don't mess around. They will actually tell you, like, no, you're going to lose. They have to do their job. They're required to do their job, but they're not going to do it enthusiastically. And they're going to be honest with you. Kurin's Workshop for 10 says if he did that in France, the whole train network would get late on schedule due to the cleaning after his reverse leaving off the train station. In fact, it would be the case in most of EU. Oh, really? Really? I did not know that. Also, American Legend, welcome as a new member. All right, let's continue.
I'm 5'4.5". I think size 9 that's big feet. That's big feet. You know what they say about big feet, big knee?
Here we go.
And you must wear the glove.
Glove?
Yeah.
Where I get glove?
For the safety.
Okay. For the safety, I have to wear a glove.
Yeah. There's a Iceland Korea shop you can buy at the.
How much? 1,001. Oh, cheap. Okay.
And your longest like your bag. You can enter with them. So
my bag. Where's there a locker?
Bag and shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep it in the locker.
Okay. And I have a sock. I need to put sock with this.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Is it hard to ice skate? I never do it before. It's easy.
There's
teacher. Did that teacher? No teacher.
There's some on the wall like a cushion.
A cushion.
Yeah. You can ride with the wall.
And I feel bad for this guy, right? Once again, this poor worker, understand this poor worker is trying to be nice, right? He is trying to be nice. And it's he's repeatedly interrupting him. He won't shut the hell up and just listen to him. He's just talking over him as he's trying to be nice and ask and do his job. He's actually doing his job well. This guy should get a raise for having to deal with this guy, right? The worker is nice. Like, I fucking like this guy. I really like this guy. He's a genuinely nice guy, right? Like, I like this guy because I'm telling you, he's a genuinely nice guy who's trying to be amazingly nice, trying to be a good human being. I feel absolutely horrible, right? If I could go to Lotte World and find this guy and be like, yo, like, can I buy you dinner? Like, can I get you something? You know? Like, because this guy did a hero's duty here in terms of niceness.
Hold the wall like as a beginner. Okay. What is that? For baby, can I use?
It's cool.
This is funny. Hold on real quick. Killer Rabbit for 100 Indonesian says, hours of his face. How are you not in a hospital sickbed yet? I salute you. Yeah. I've been yesterday, today reviewing video. I had a friend going through this. Actually, I can't say his shout out, but shout out to somebody else who was actually helping me find the best video, the best stuff to pull, and some of the places to start, some of the timestamps. I ultimately did the final timestamps, jumping around through the whole video, but I had some help on this too, because this is some video I just got yesterday. So I've had to review a lot. I have been busy, guys. I have been working pretty much nonstop on this. And as soon as I get off this stream, I'm going to give you on the phone, making some phone calls, right? Talking about this terabyte of evidence.
Kiss.
Can I use this one, maybe?
Sorry, auto scan.
Okay, so real quick, she just said there's a woman who said you cannot stream. So this is big. Because once again, we are trying to get Lotte World to file obstruction of business. So in order to file obstruction of business, you need to show that he was intentionally subverting the business. Now, he's already been doing that, right, kind of by his disorderly behavior. But even beyond that, right here, he's given a rule and he doesn't follow it. You're going to see he lies to her, actually, because he's going to say, oh, yeah, the streaming, oh, I'm just recording myself. Just recording my face, which is a lie.
This is my face.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm making vlog. They said it's okay. I won't film in there. No worries.
So he's saying he's not going to film anywhere else. He's going to turn it off. See what happens.
No worries. Okay.
Keep your ticket, please.
All right, thank you. Ugh.
And once again, this is why you can't believe him, because he'll say no worries, and then he'll literally lie and do it. Watch this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm kind of scared. I never did this before, man.
Oh, you can ride.
I'm scared, bro. Okay.
Don't worry.
Don't for free, I guess. I just gotta go buy the gloves. Maybe.
Okay, so he's been told not to film in here, and what is he doing? He's filming, right? He's told to stop filming, and he's still filming. He didn't turn it off. There's no bridge there. There's no, kind of jump. He's still filming. And the crazy thing is, once again, he's filming. There's, children in here, and he's filming them without consent.
I should get a helmet, guys. I don't know. Is the shop? I'm assuming. Sir, do you know they have glove here? You have a glove here? Glove? Here?
So yeah, once again, filming children without their consent. So I'm going to fast forward to when you're going to see him again here, violating the rules and pretending he doesn't know and lying to the staff. So here we go.
Said as long as I'm pressing it, bro. I don't. Look, you're understanding this side. I leave out. Why? Hasn't seen me in 4 months.
Here we go. So this woman is going to tell him he can't do what he's doing. And also remember, he promised to just film his face. And now we have actual evidence that we're seeing right now before our eyes that he didn't just film his face. He actually lied, right? And subverted that. And once again, filming children.
So that's why I'm literally, these streams are not bothering anybody. Okay, where's my ticket?
These streams are not bothering anybody. Literally, could not be the most untrue thing out there. These streams are not bothering anybody.
Fuck. Hi. Can I leave here? Oh, okay. Camera, can I put here? I can't put here, camera? Why? Why? I can't film vlog YouTube. No, I don't put inside. I leave out here. You're not understanding. I put right here, like here. Like here, camera, look. It's not understanding, this stupid ass bitch. I don't take inside. No inside. No inside here.
I hope we don't get, by the way, I hope we don't get in trouble for the K-pop music in the background, right? K-pop gods, please forgive me for the K-pop music in the background. I'm actually just stopping it intentionally to disrupt it a little bit because obviously obviously there's you know, there's a little, you got to put a little bit of a break in there. The wig, so it says Serena Duncan for two says, I'm sorry, but what's with the wig? I think he's trying to be Trump. I don't know. Eclipse Warlord says, I can't put up with any more of this person. Yeah, it's annoying, guys. Trust me, it's hard to read. For 3001, Naum Kyung Un Chak Somnida, right? I actually don't know. I don't know what that means. So, but actually, nail. Yeah. Anyways, do appreciate your super chat though. Thank you. Sobeso, will Korea give him boom? Huh? I don't know that one either. I guess I'm not getting the joke there. Thank you though. Appreciate that. 383 Novocaine for 5 says, new follower, what punishment is worse than cabbage picker or fish cake maker? Hopes he gets a worse one. Yes. Let's see here. And let's bring this one. Wood chipper is too good for him. Indeed. Flip switch for 10. Thank you for 10 legal minds and memberships. Thank you. Lenmar for 5. Hey, Andrew, shouldn't some parts of these segments also be submitted to the FBI? He's admitted things he's done in the U.S. could be crimes. You know, I have to think about that. It's possible. It's possible, especially the digital crimes. Sure. So that's, I think, why people are worried online and why some people that have been in his Discord communities are really taking a shit, because they are worried about U.S. FBI coming after him now and coming after them because they're complicit. Rebel Courtesan for 499 says, the way he talks to Koreans is infuriating to hear. It's like he's making fun of their accents to play dumb. Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing. Right? Man, Ramsey, there's such thing as Google Translate. He's intentionally avoiding it. And Chaos Smash says, damn, we're close to you dropping another M-bomb. Nah, not going to happen. Goofball Gorgon says, just to belabor the point that Ramsey's fond of making himself, he's dumb. He is dumb. And I'll get 2 more. Spark says, how long do you think it will take to go to trial? I think it's going to be fast, but it could take a couple months, but the first trial will go pretty soon. Purple Spark Alice says, can't he use as a defense? It was not me. It was chat. No, that is not a defense. You are controlling that. Secret Final Boss, thank you for the 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. And Graviron for 100,000. Inania Rapia says, there's actually some increase in toxic IRL streamers like this. Several are even underage. The law really should make an example, and the attitude will have consequences. I agree. The second that a couple of these streamers have consequences, it is going to change the entire IRL streaming industry. I hope so. That's actually my intention, to make sure that this is cut off and this sort of behavior is stopped. Asian Dragon 456 says, I'll see what I can do for 499. But because he also did another crime I want to share, but not sure how to give you more info. Email me. Shoot me an email or shoot me on X. Or you can get it to my mods, get it to anybody who's around me. But yes, X, email, any of those work. Locals, you can go to my locals and just post it in a comment to this video. You can sign up for locals for free, legalmindset.locals.com. Leave it as a comment on the video. Get it to me anyway. I will pay attention. Discord, if you're a member of the channel, Discord. Machete Voix says, I wonder if this little buddy is going to meet real-world equivalent of Jang Dum-sol from The Gangster, The Cop, and the Devil when he gets jailed. He'll probably be in the foreigner jail, but there'll be some Chinese equivalent, I'm sure. American Legend for 2, I wish you a very productive or fun day ahead. Well, it's an evening. Thank you. Aqua for 10 says, you're doing God's work. I am trying. I am genuinely trying. Let's continue with this.
Here, look, here, right here, like this. No inside. Why? I'm not taking it inside. It's not inside. No inside.
He's lying. He's taking it inside. Also, remember, he said he wasn't going to stream their faces, right? He said he wasn't going to stream their faces. So they're actually turning this on them. So by lying and revealing the faces of the employees and the employees themselves, right? By doing this, he actually is obstructing business. So this is actually proving he's obstructing business. By the way, you know how I know that we're actually really effective? I see the Johnny bots that are getting nervous, and I see the Johnny mods that are getting nervous and coming in the chat and trying to drop comments because they're getting nervous. They know they're sweating, right? They're sweating. American Legend for 199. Thank you. Appreciate you. I see them in the chat. They're really shitting themselves. I see them on Discord too.
Okay, so phone okay, no tripod. My face.
Other face, no.
I don't, only me.
Oh, he says only me as he's literally recording her. Literally, he's recording her.
Oh my god, this girl's pressing me, bro. No tripod, just phone. They translate. Security told me it's okay.
So he's arguing with her. He goes in, and of course, by the way, let's forward this a little bit. Of course, he goes in and he films other people, right? So he goes in, and what does he immediately do? He's filming a family again. And look at this dad. The dad sees that he's filming and clears out ASAP, right? So the dad sees and gets out of there. So once again, violating privacy, filming children, acting up around children, playing sexual text-to-speech, right? All this stuff. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's keep going. So let's jump over to I think it was 443, right? I think it was 443. Let's see.
우리는 전쟁을 바라지 않지만 결코
So, here we go. Let me write a little bit. So he's in line again. Hold on.
전쟁을 바라지 않지만 결코 피할 생각 또한 없습니다. 전쟁이라는 선택을 할 그 어떤 이유.
So he's blasting messages. He's got text-to-speech in the line. So we're now going to watch as he gets, we're going to watch this probably to the end. I'll fast forward a little bit, but this is him getting kicked out. This is part of the clip that you saw. So I want to give full context. Yellow Flash 2 said, South Korea, please lock him up. Hell yeah. I totally agree. Thanks, Flash. You're a great creator. Appreciate you covering this as well. I got to try to get on your show. Sorry I haven't had a lot of time. I'm going to try as soon as I can. Okay, brother? But anyways, this is the part you guys have seen the clip of, but I want to give you the full context because the full context makes it worse and makes the crime worse. It does not make it better. Umman for 5 says, I can't speak Korean, but I think some person done fucked up. We'll say that because I ain't saying that word. Magnus Still for 10 says, what's your take on free speech take of Trump in regard to this? If he really pushes that agenda, enforce it, will all these chat neighbors be responsible? No, that's Magnus. That's completely ridiculous. And anybody who makes an argument is crazy. Listen, I know people on the right and the left, nobody supports this. Okay. I don't care. This is not a MAGA issue. Johnny is not MAGA. Right? That's crazy. That's insane. And I want to debunk that this is anything political at all. It's not. This is something that some people who are extremely conservative, people that are super woke, people that are whatever, left, right, center, everybody should agree this is bad. I think anybody trying to make this into a political issue is just trying to prey upon people's sensitivities and prey upon people's biases. Do not listen. Trump would never accept this. That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. Right? So yeah. Just saying. Real quick too. Boogas, will you cover Sony acquiring Katakawa? I did in my member stream. If you're a member, you saw that. My member stream, I cover additional topics, some that don't make it to my main streams. So I cover that in my member stream. Big Hens for 5 said, bring him over to the Middle East where I am. We can put him in the sand and never be seen again. I imagine that might happen. And last, I'll do this one, then we're going to keep going. Randy Matsunaga says, send those files and make sure the piece of S goes to jail. That is my intention. And that is why him and his simps are scared.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Bro, Celesto.
플러스 가들릴 챔프 타이드 달러지 써말리 참 나는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다 나는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다 나는
This one in particular, right? Once again, a sexual super chat, right? So, once again, this is a sexual super chat in a line with children. So, just FYI. Sexual super chat, line with children, in public. Yeah, legal vices. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And yes, that was the North Korean speech. So he's playing North Korean propaganda. Once again, I've talked about the fact that that's also illegal. Yeah, legal vices is not having this.
아이들과 섹스하고 싶다 나는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다 나는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Direct translation from Jeff. Jeff has been in Korea. He is fluent in Korean. He's been there for 30 years. That's the translation. You guys can read it for yourself. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say the words. He's a sick fuck. Right? This is 100%, right? And not just obstruction of business. This is aggravated, right? This is insane. Once again, this is why the Korean prosecutors, they need to see this. Is why they need to get this disc, right? Because they need to see this is what was going on. By the way, just to give a little timestamp, if anybody of you sees this video I'm sure will be released in public. It'll be put out, so you guys will get to see this as well. This is at about 440 of the video, right? 440 of the video. So just so you understand. Around children, right? Yeah. Once again, around children. Okay, let me actually fast forward real quick because I want to get to the part where he's kicked out. Okay, so obviously he's fucking deplorable, right? More annoying text-to-speech, right? And talking to children, right? Once again, too. That's the other thing. Here and where is it?
Sorry, brother. Sorry. So ringtone. They keep calling me on the phone. Ringtone.
So he's playing the loud music. It's just blaring the text-to-speech around everybody.
They're trying to get me kicked out, bro. You already know what it is. You found me suspenders in YouTube. Hi. Oh, sorry. Ringtone. He was calling me on the phone.
Yeah, snacks. Get him, Andrew. That's what we're going to do. Let's continue.
Down. Okay. 감사합니다. Fuck, bro. Sorry.
아이머스의 헤드방센트 3 달러즈 여기 건물에서 대피하세요. 저는 추천을 가지고 있습니다.
So the text-to-speech don't stop, right? They continue, and let's keep fast forwarding here. I want to show you more. Once again, spamming out sexual stuff, and eventually they show up, right? So let me put it here. Eventually.
Do not.
Eventually, hold on, it glitches a little bit. Sorry, let me get before this. Hold on, let me put it here. So he's screaming once again, yelling, screaming. And once again, sexual text-to-speech. They block off the ride because they're waiting for the security, right?
Oh my God.
아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는
Spamming sexual text-to-speech.
God.
아이들과 섹스하고
싶다는
I have autism. 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는
Trying to claim he has autism as a defense, right? It's not.
아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는 아이들과 섹스하고 싶다는
Oh my God, this is say some crazy shit. Yo, Celeste, chill. Celeste, relax. Oh my God, at this point, what the fuck, yo?
So I'm going to fast forward because eventually, he screams a little bit more, goes away. But we'll play the ending here. The ending is the really part I want to show. So he's running away. He's screaming, right?
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! George Floyd! You guys scare me. You think I'm gonna George Floyd me, Black Lives Matter? You guys chasing me all the way over here. I'm scared for my life.
So now blaming the George Floyd stuff here. Claiming racism, his stream breaks up, but claiming racism.
I will go.
He was in a really dark corner. I know where he was. It was like the reception's not good in there.
Stop chasing me, please. Please stop chasing me.
They're telling him to turn off the stream. He doesn't do it.
It's for my safety. It's for my safety. Shit, chat, we gotta go.
Yeah, this is how you get streaming in public to be banned, right? This is how laws involving being streaming in public is banned. This is how it happens.
Run or jail. Let's get out of this port, guys. They're pressing it out. Okay. What? Okay, I go. Whoa, what? Whoa! What are you doing?
And they picked up his phone. And saw that he's streaming. Right?
Relax, bro. Whoa!
Police.
You cannot touch me. No, you cannot touch me. My phone, give. Give me my phone. No.
So I want to skip it forward because there's like the very ending here, right? Where he's with the police, right? Let me rewind here. He's with the police and he makes a statement. And once again, another big lie to law enforcement. Once again, lying in law enforcement. Also, generally a crime. But there's a big one he tells at the end. And it's kind of the coup de grace, right? Let's see. Here we go.
I have no proof I'm live streaming.
Here we go. Here we go.
I have no proof I'm live streaming.
You have no proof I'm live streaming.
Where's the proof? He told me I can film him. So he admitted, right? He admitted.
So saying that they have no proof he's live streaming, right? Proof. This is the proof, Johnny. Johnny. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the proof now. We got you, Johnny. So that's how we're going to end it, guys. Thank you for surviving that. I know that was painful. I apologize. I do really genuinely apologize for subjecting you to that. I know in many states that's a war crime to subject you to that level of punishment, that level of stupidity, that level of watching this behavior that is absolutely uncivilized. I do apologize, but you know what? It was important for the legal analysis to go through it and show you exactly what Johnny is going to be in trouble for. That is one video. One video. We have more. I have more. There's more coming, right? We're not done with Johnny, right? In terms of the evidence, in terms of what's getting turned over. I look forward to being there for all steps of this as I can for this Johnny Somali trial and seeing it to conclusion and possibly seeing to a just conclusion. Guys, really, really thank you for bearing with that because I know there's a lot there. Let me get these super chats. Asian Dragon 45456 says, let's see if the police and the prosecutor can get his phone and check the date and time that he said was a phone call, and let's use line. Well, we have the stream data now, so we've got the stream data. We've got all that stuff. Don't worry about it. Fat Factor for 10 says, I think, and then by the way, they've already got his phones. They've already pulled both of his phones, so there's that. I think Somalians should look at the legal action against him. He's behaving like this with Somalian and his alias, despite not being a Somalian. He's intentionally making Somalian people look bad. Yeah, it's kind of hard for that to happen. I mean, that's not like, a whole country doesn't sue a person, but certainly I'm sure that the Somali diaspora around the world is not happy about this. Ben Zelnith for Ochanwan says, Origa, Johnny. Oh, he better be hiding because if he came out again, I'm sure Mr. Seal Mr. UDT would not be happy. But of course, now once again, he's pretty much followed by police now, and kind of circled by police. So it's kind of hard to get to Johnny because the police are kind of encircling him. The clown flip switch for 500 Swedish krona says the clown deserves the maximum prison sentence. I agree. Johan Kim for 10 says can't wait for the consequences for this POS. It's so damn tiring. I agree as well. Kung Fu Fanta says 3 other bloggers are doing this with their own style. Chris must list a Canadian. I am Marwa, a Kenyan, and Coco Girl, an Israeli. All our friends and Chris got in trouble in Trinidad. I don't know if any of this is true, Kung Fu Fanta. I will say this. I'm going to be looking into other folks, so I will look into it. I'm not going to make a statement based on a super chat, right? One way or another. And this is a general rule. I mean, you guys can send it. I'll read it, but I will not agree with something or disagree based on a super chat. I'll look at it. I'll take a look. And, if there's other people that are doing this in other places in the world, I'll cover them too. Ninja Vesto says he makes more evidence against himself each stream. Exactly. The Sussex Bunny for 2 says, can we still write to an embassy to help? Yes, you can. Write to your local one, the one closest to you, Sussex Bunny. So if you live in Houston, write to the South Korean embassy in Houston. If you live in London, write to the embassy in London. If you're in Malaysia, write to Kuala Lumpur. If you're in Indonesia, write to Jakarta. Whatever one is nearest to you, an embassy or consulate, then you want to write to them. You can also write to your local embassy, right, and tell them to take action on Johnny Somali. That will help, right? Especially also if you pick up the phone and call. I know it's weird nowadays, and everyone texts and does emails, but actually making a call and saying, look, I'm concerned about this, that can make a difference. Bad Bat for 3001. I think you already got that one already. MJ said, what should people include in emails a lotte? You can include links to the to any articles. You can use links to my videos. I'll have clips up, right? You can say, hey, check this out, right? You really should examine this evidence, right? You say you should press charges for obstruction of business. Please press charges against Ramzi Khalid Ismail for obstruction of business. In fact, maybe you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll get a draft email and I'll put that up on my locals just so you guys can see that. Just so you guys have that. Maybe I'll work on that and see if I can get that one in even in Korean. I can have a friend write it in Korean, and I'll get that for you guys. Right? How about that? I'll make it easier to write Lotte World. Right? Arcade Outpost says it's too early in the morning for foolishness. Well, yeah. Once again, I don't think it's race based. I'm not going to make any. This is not a race thing. This is a person that is uncivilized. Right? This could have been anybody. Now, he did this intentionally to play up stereotypes, inflammatory, to get clicks, to get views. Lulu Liao said for Canadian 20, I hope this evidence helps Korean prosecutors throw this crap that was fueled by his crap chat. Exactly. Ashabah. Hi, Ashabah here. I love your work. For the sake of your channel, I think it might be better you stop seeing of some of the dirty videos with their explanation because it's like a plague. Yeah, no, I understand. No, I got it. And once again, I may go back and edit this video, but I want to make sure I got through the evidence and showed you guys what's chargeable. And sometimes, to be honest, in the legal world, you got to show the dirty, you got to show some of the crimes, and that's kind of a grisly thing, right? Like when we cover murders or we cover, self-defense or we cover anything else on this channel, we've got to kind of show it for us to analyze it. And it's a tough thing. It takes some warnings. That's why I warned at the beginning of the stream. I would give a content warning. This was, something that was intense, right? So hopefully viewer discretion is advised, right? But this is obviously for the purpose of Ted. Says, hi from Lima, Peru. The South Korean people give a whole new meaning to rising above it by ignoring this fool as much as humanly possible. I respect them. Yeah, exactly. They deserve respect, right? Caitlin Guns, this is useless as I am. I'm not as useless as Ramsey. Thank you. And good to see you in Gary's chat. That was really fun. I like watching food get made. Boog for Mexican 20 says, America's finest export, Urban Ute. Riwahine for 4.99. Thank you. 8 says, for 2, thank you for all your hard work. Keep it up. I'm not going to stop. Artesian for 4 says, yellow jumpsuit for the Sky Protective Custody. I'm here for the scuff. Says, I have a 39 IQ now. Well, you know what that means. Pakora's got something for that.
Monkey.
There you go. Crady for 2 says, how do you say prison wife in Korean? For 6.99 Canadian, watching him self-reporting is like watching sinking the yacht. It's both impressive and disappointing. Same. This is the equivalent of the black stream. This is Niji Sanji's black stream, but with IRL streamer. This is the equivalent. This person is absolutely idiotic. HK25 says, I feel like I have a lower IQ watching his clips. Who the hell would say to watch that? Really, really annoying and dumb folks. I don't like to use the word toxic, but it's appropriate here. JP for 2 says, you mean condemn, not condone. Oh, sorry. Fuck. I'm tired, guys. It's 10:50. I absolutely do condemn. I do not condone. God, I'm sorry. I don't condone. I do not condone. I condemn. It's literally, guys, in case you don't know, it is 10:50 here, right? In Bangkok. I'm really, God, there we go. Andrew condones, unsubscribed, and condemned. Yeah. Condemn, not condone. Yes. I got it, guys. I condemn. Right? He means condone. No. Gosh, got him. Somebody clip it. Condemn, condone. Condemn. Right? There we go. Yeah, I need to get some rest. All right. That's what I got to say here. That was a low IQ thing on my part. Sorry about that, guy. Listen, I'll play a clip. Here's me for condemn and condone. This is me right now. I pulled an Alex Jones.
Here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Sometimes. All right. Deadly Kitten for 87 says, please try to rest. I will. Thank you. Chaos Matches, go to bed. I will. Don't worry. Ashton Bear says, don't get me wrong. I've become your fan. I really admire your efforts. I love to watch your live streams. And Hangahe. Okay. Thank you so much. Hanchane? Yeah. Anyways, thank you. All right. We'll call it there, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, I know that somewhere out there, Johnny is watching. Johnny's supporters are watching. And we know that all they are doing tonight, after they see this evidence that's going to prosecutors, is...
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.